What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, like, comment, subscribe, share this channel with somebody, uncle, auntie, nephew, neighbor. It don't matter who or when or why. Just share this channel with somebody, man. Nah, today we're going to be reacting to 8 players who changed basketball forever. And if you want the honest, like the brutally honest truth, let me see who I can say. I'm going to say Steph. I'm going to say LeBron. I'm going to say Jordan. I'm going to say Wilt. I'm going to say Steph, LeBron, Curry. Wait, Steph, LeBron. Let's just get in the video.
Every sport has its trailblazers who
Facts,
leave lasting impacts on the
Let's
game.
be real.
The NBA
I
and
changed the game
basketball as a whole
lot.
has
Let's be
significantly
real.
evolved on and off the court
I changed
over
a
the years,
lot.
thanks
I'ma
to a
just say
handful
that.
of players. Here
If you know, you
are
know.
the 8 NBA players who changed basketball forever. Wilt Chamberlain. It's only right that we start with the guy who scored 100
I always used to think
points
Wilt and
in a
Kareem
single
was like
NBA
the same
game.
two people
While
for
that's
some
the record
reason.
he's most known for,
I don't know why.
Wilt has some
Like,
others
I
that
just
will
thought they
never
was
be
the same
touched
two people.
either. He once had 55 rebounds in a game.
Is Wilt
and
still
averaged
alive, or is he
50.4
gone?
points per game over the course of an
Wait,
entire
what?
season.
No,
From the moment Chamberlain
was
entered
that
the league,
Wilt
he was
Chamberlain
an
record that
absolute
LeBron
cheat code.
just broke,
As a
or was that
rookie,
Kareem's
Wilt averaged
record?
37
Somebody
points,
comment
6
and let me
points,
know,
and
was it Wilt
27
or
rebounds per
Kareem?
game. Over the course of his career, he averaged 30.1 points and 22.9
30.
rebounds per game. Those are numbers you put up in NBA 2K My Career on the rookie
And some
setting,
trucks, though.
not in the actual
It's
NBA.
not the
Chamberlain
fact
had a
that it's
combination
like-
of talent,
That's
athleticism,
impressive.
strength,
Don't
and
get me
size
wrong, but it's
that
like
league
it's the
had
fact that
never
he's doing
really
the
seen
Chuck
before.
Taylors.
As a
That's what
result
make
of
him
his
more
dominance,
impressive.
they had to rewrite the rule book to give opposing teams a chance of slowing him down. Wilt's team would often inbound the ball from under the basket by just lobbing it over the backboard so he could leap over defenders and finish at the rim with ease.
Cheating.
The NBA then outlawed this. Another one of his
That's
patented
like me
moves
when I
was
play
throwing
football.
himself
Like,
alley-oops
they
while
just tell me
shooting
go run
free
deep routes.
Again,
I'm not trying to
the
toot
league
my
stepped
own
in as
horn,
they
but you
created
know
a
that's
rule
all I
stating
was
the
told
shooter
since high
cannot
school.
cross the free throw line until the ball touches the rim. You may view those moves as gimmicks, but there was another change made as a result of Wilt's play in general. He was so unstoppable in the paint that the league widened the lane so Chamberlain would have less space to camp out down there.
I thought that was
From
gonna say
his
the 3-second
untouchable
rule.
records to forcing the league to alter major aspects of the game, Wilt's impact on basketball was as large as his physical stature. Dirk Nowitzki,
Dirk.
arguably the greatest European player in league history.
I ain't gonna lie
Dirk
to y'all.
left quite the mark on
He
basketball.
changed the
and
game for like
NBA.
over
For
like
starters,
out the
he was
country
crucial
people,
in the
like
league
people that
taking the
played.
next step
What
in
is it?
international
Overseas
growth
is
and popularity.
what you'll call
Having a
it.
superstar
He
of
changed the
his
game for
caliber
them,
in
but
Europe
like
made
us.
the league much more marketable in that area of the world.
I'm thinking
His
of like
individual success also made the path
he
of
did
going
do
to
the
the
fadeaway,
NBA
though.
instead
I
of
ain't
playing in
gonna-
the
that fadeaway
EuroLeague
was
more attractive
hard.
to top talent from Europe.
That fadeaway was
Influence
hard.
evolved
Don't get
more
me
than
wrong.
popularity.
That fadeaway
It
was
also
hard.
changed the way teams were constructed and how players played. Nowitzki was a 7-footer with a very smooth and highly effective jump shot. At the time, most big men couldn't shoot
Hey,
as well
clip
as he
that.
could.
Clip that. Y'all did not just
Introduced
see
the
what I
league
just
to the
did, bro.
concept of the stretch 4 or 5.
I'm
He
still
showed
mad
everyone
at
the
Dirk
value of finding a
only
big man
because
who
he
could step
beat my
outside the paint
Miami
and hit
team,
shots
bro.
from
If
deep.
he would have never
A
beat
player
that
like
Miami
that
team,
puts
I think
more stress
LeBron
on
would
the
have
defense and can really
5.
open up the floor for the rest of the offense. Today, having
Wait,
a
he
jump
got-
shot is a crucial
Oh, I
attribute
thought that
for
was
players
close.
of
He
all
got 2 in
sizes
Miami.
thanks
He
to
got
him. Also,
1 in
we
wait.
can't bring up
He got
Dirk
1 in
and not
Cleveland.
mention his
Wait,
patented
dude, he got
one-legged
4?
fadeaway. Like
He got
Kareem
1
with
in
the hook
LA.
shot, the
He got 1 in
one-legged fadeaway will
Cleveland.
forever be synonymous
Wait, he got
with Dirk.
2 in
LeBron
Miami.
James. Similar to
Yep.
MJ's case, because of course we can't mention LeBron without bringing up Michael, James could
Facts.
easily make an appearance on here.
Let's
as a
not
result of
disrespect
his stellar
LeBron
play.
like that.
But there's
No,
so
you're
much
right, you're
more
right.
to his story. First off, James was in the national spotlight from the
Boy
age of
looking
15 and
dusty.
proved that bold predictions about young high schoolers sometimes can come true. He set the standard for that and has led to so many kids being referred to or labeled as the next LeBron. After quickly taking over the league, LeBron turned it on its side with the decision in 2010. By leaving the Cavs for the Heat, James showed everyone the tremendous amount of power players actually have. It didn't matter that Cleveland drafted him and he was from Ohio. LeBron was going to do what was best for him personally, so he left in free agency to form a super team with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh in Miami. He demonstrated how
say
players
super
have
team,
more control over where they
I wanna
play
say
and who they
super
play with
team.
than people
Let
have
me-
ever
let me-
previously imagined.
I want to
From
say
then
super
on,
team. Let me
started
tell y'all why.
using free agency or
That
trade
Miami
demands
team was
to
not
either
a
lead bad
championship
situations
team.
or
Let's be
create
real.
super teams
That Miami
elsewhere.
team was
LeBron
not
also
before
amplified
LeBron
the
and Wade.
voices of
Nobody
so
was saying
many of
they
his
the number
fellow
1
players
seed,
through
they the
various
top
platforms.
seed, they
He
championship.
showed
They
that don't have
didn't.
to
They
just
didn't
shut up
accomplish
and
nothing
dribble.
really.
They can and should use
Nobody
their
was
status
saying
to
Chris
speak
Bosh
out on
was one of
issues
the
they are
greats.
passionate
Like,
about.
come on now.
He'll
Just
certainly
because
be
of
remembered for
D
touting
Wade was
MJ
like
for the GOAT status.
past
But people
prom.
will
Like,
not
come on now.
forget the
Stop
other
saying
ways he
super team.
changed basketball as well.
Y'all say that
Steph
because it's
Curry.
LeBron.
As simple of a concept
Let
as
it be
may
Steph.
seem,
Y'all want to
Steph
say super
demonstrated
team.
how
Let it
important
be
3
Durant.
points
Durant
were
been
more
on.
than 2 points
Wait,
did.
hold on.
Curry
I want to say this first and foremost. Durant has been on how many big threes? Russ, Harden, Durant, that's one. You can't fault him because drafted. Steph, Clay, Draymond, Iguodala, KD. Who else was on that team? Come on now. Now you got, then who else? Harden, Kyrie, Blake, Ben Simmons, KD. Now you got Booker, Chris Paul, KD. Come on now. Stop disrespecting LeBron like that.
In terms of carrying the NBA to its current form that we know and love, there may not be someone who played more of an integral role in the transition than Magic. Players who were 6'9" weren't supposed to be point guards or run fast breaks, and point guards weren't supposed to regularly post up. Good thing nobody told Magic Johnson any of this, or that he didn't listen if someone did.
True.
Johnson was the furthest thing from a traditional point guard in the 80s, but he became the face of the league and one of the most well-known dynasties in sports history with the Showtime Lakers. As Magic led his team to 5 titles in that decade,
I used to dislike Golden State. I still dislike Golden State. To me, Phoenix and Golden State are the 2 worst teams in the NBA. And I would take every opportunity I can
people were
to
left
just brutally
speechless watching
disrespect
him
them.
play.
That's
It was
just,
a magical
that's just me.
experience.
I'm
If it wasn't
comfortable
for
with being
Johnson,
labeled
we probably
one of the
would
top
not see
haters
guys
in
like
the world.
LeBron or Ben
when it
Simmons
comes to
consistently handling
Phoenix
the
and
ball
when
at
it
their
comes to
size.
Golden
He showed
State.
everyone the lack of importance traditional positions should hold and led the charge in using players in ways that highlight their strengths, regardless of height. Michael Jordan. MJ being on the list is obviously a no-brainer, but he belongs here for more reasons than simply being one of the greatest,
I ain't gonna
if
lie.
not the greatest basketball players
I
of
don't
all
know
time.
what the fuck
He could be
Dr.
mentioned for
J
winning
did,
6
bro.
championships,
Let's be real.
6 finals
I don't know what he
MVPs, 10
did,
scoring
so I'm just
titles, and
listening.
5 league MVPs, but all sports fans know about the on-court excellence. What Jordan did off the court may be even more
Okay.
revolutionary than what he did on it. MJ capitalized off his
Yeah.
fame by playing basketball in a whole new way.
Ooh.
He demonstrated the ability athletes had to use their playing careers to launch and grow their own
Don't hype me
personal
up. Don't
brands.
gaslight me.
Air
Don't
Jordan and the
gaslight me.
Jordan brand quickly became one of the top brands, not only in sports, but also just in general. The Jumpman logo is just as recognizable as any other brand in the world. MJ completely changed the shoe industry and is responsible for young players signing these massive shoe
pants
deals
is
now. It
filthy.
doesn't stop there though. Michael did plenty of additional endorsements with a wide range of
know how
companies
he
such as
changed it.
Gatorade or Hanes. He made doing these
Another
commercials
Magic
look
Johnson
cool
we know.
and demonstrated how profitable doing stuff like that can be. Overall, Michael was an example of how
Magic's
star
so
players can leverage
crazy.
their talent.
That's all
outside
I'ma
of the
say.
game
If
of
you know, you
basketball.
know.
MJ
Magic is
definitely
crazy.
inspired his fair
I'ma
share
be
of basketball
real.
players
Magic
on
is
the court,
crazy.
but he was just as impactful in showing
I
them the
don't
power
blame
they
him
can have.
because
off it.
me,
Allen Iverson.
me.
People love debating
Hey,
whether or not LeBron or
all
MJ
power
is
to
the
you, my
GOAT.
brother.
But the pound-for-pound GOAT has to be
Bro, don't
Iverson.
fit in with y'all
Standing
either,
at
but all
6
power
feet
to
and
you,
only
my
weighing
brother. If they
165
throwing that,
pounds, AI
hey.
never let his size hold him back. He still managed to become one of the most dynamic scorers the game had ever witnessed. Iverson was fearless on the court and had the heart of a lion. With insane
Imagine
quickness
this
and a killer
skills
crossover, he
competition.
was nearly
Magic,
impossible to guard. The way he
LeBron,
hesitated and changed speed with his crossover
Steve
was a game
Nash,
changer. Most players had
Jason
never
Kidd.
used a move like that before and picked it up from watching Iverson. His play was not the only unforgettable part about it. The way AI
wish I
carried
looked
himself
like
off the
the
court
video.
was just as unique. He had a
knew
different
that.
type of swagger to him. Iverson braided his hair, wore chains with oversized jerseys, and had tattoos. His style
If they say
was
rings,
truly
I'm turning
one of
it
a
off.
kind. While it inspired a lot of other players and the younger generation, not
Oh
everyone
my
was
God,
a fan of
bro.
it, as the NBA
Meat
put a dress code
riding,
in
bro.
place because of him. Iverson completely shifted the culture of the league with his style and is a main reason for why we see so many players today rocking headbands, shooting sleeves, and tattoos.
All right, I was about to say.